Hello, good day. My name is Emmanuel Villa, Arena Pedi Master and a coach from Philippines. And for today, I'm going to teach you how to play French. And let's start. Okay, so let's do analysis board to check my moves. In this game, my opponent is 23-36 and I'm 22-26. This game played 6 days ago. It's 3-minute blitz, but um, it's more on thematic opening. So you must see how to do it. Okay, to check your moves, if you're moving accurately, you must open this opening explorer book. Okay, my opponent played e4 the most. All right, so let's do this. Okay, now I played my favorite opening French, knight f3, and then the best move is b5. And my opponent take it, and the best way to continue is to capture the pawn. So here, as you can see, I played knight f6, the most common, c4, and then I played just bishop e7. The second candidate move, okay? Although c6 is the most common, 92,000, um, I play here bishop e7 to develop my pieces quickly so I can castle my king. So there's no need to worry if white takes this, I can take it with my knight. Okay, knight c3 and then castles. Bishop e2 developing. So white can castle later. We'll just play c6 controlling the center. So end the opening. You always have to remember that you always fortified your center. Develop your knights and bishop and castle early as much as possible. Now castle bishop to g4. So this knight is pinned. So if white plays knight e5, I can take the bishop on e2. Alright. So h3. So the most common is bishop to h5. As of this moment, 9 moves. It's still there's many games in the database which is the same position as you can see as we play. Alright, b3. And now I played knight bd7. As you can see, I always check my moves. That's why I'm almost playing the most um, playable response. But here you can also play rook e8. It's second candidate move. Okay, and then bishop g6 if you want. Also good, and bishop b4. At this moment, I'll just develop my knight. Bishop b2, rook e8, develop again. So we're not yet done on the opening stage. Rook e1, rook c8, and then now all of my pieces are developed. So we can say that this is the start of the middle game. Knight e5, I'll just play bishop to g6, not taking on e2 because if I take bishop takes e2, okay, the queen will be developed. There's a chance that the queen will be developed or this rook will be developed. So I don't want to develop any of my opponent's piece, so that's why I decided to play bishop to g6. a6, just trying to hold the b5 square so the knight can jump on that square. Because there's a scenario like this that if white takes here, black takes here, example, and then knight jump on b5. So that's why to prevent that, I will play a6. Capture, 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 capture. And then in this scenario, if I take and then bishop takes, white is leading with the pawn. But don't worry, you always have to put in your mind that even if you lost a pawn, you don't uh, need to collapse. Just do normal things, defend yourself well, and make a counterattack. Okay, bishop to b4 obviously wants to take the rook on e1. So this is a good move, I guess, because if Black takes, then pawn takes. The queen will be developed, and then this pawn on d4 will be advanced. So it's more going to become effective if this pawn goes to e5. This knight will be forced to move. So as I mentioned earlier, you don't want to develop any of your opponent piece. So in this case, I'll just remove my rook on that file. Queen e3. So I'll just move king h7. The reason why example I played h5 example only, there's a queen takes g6 here. Black cannot be taken this queen because the king is pinned by the bishop. So now I decided to play king h7, so a3, bishop d6, and then rook e8 to defend on f7. b3, b4, sorry. And now bishop to f4, just trying to find good squares for my pieces with the developing move. So white obviously don't want to take the rook be taken, so rook will be moved on d1. Then I'll just make a battery for bishop and queen. Check. Then go back to f4, trade pieces. And then queen to f4, trying to take the f2, and then if white made a mistake, I can take the rook on c1. So white plays a good move, and then I'll just do a good move. At least in this case, I only lost one pawn, but the position is not too losing. Okay, continue. Develop another development, hitting the rook. Okay. Now if white takes this, rook takes, and then black will again down by another pawn. But as I mentioned earlier, just do your best and don't collapse. Okay. Very good move, sorry. Coordinating to g6, these two pieces. Okay, knight here on d5, hoping that I can jump on d6 to fork, or rook on d6 to fork here. Okay, continue. So this is a mistake. So this rook defending the pawn on g3, and now white decided to move the rook on d2. Okay, this bishop wants to take my rook, obviously. And then this is a good move. So this bishop will be taken if rook moves around. Just like I said. So in this case, I take it for free because this pawn cannot be taken a knight because the rook is free over there. And then capture and then resign. So this is the big mistake for white. And obviously, white will make a mistake because the player only have 2.6 seconds on the clock and I have 37 seconds left, so I can decide faster. I move faster than my opponent. So in this case, because of time panic, white made the mistake putting the rook on d3, so I take. So just like that. So the lesson to be learned here, by playing French defense, do as normal opening move suggested on the database. And of course, if you make some blunders or your opponent have an advantage in your position or in material, don't collapse and just focus on your game. So later you can counterplay And like this, you can win your games. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something, and hopefully, if you're enjoying this kind of video, please uh, can inquire. So if you want to become my student, like this video, of course. So thank you very much, and always stay safe. God bless everyone. Goodbye.